The other day I was sitting in a cafe and I was brainstorming video ideas for my YouTube channel. And when I opened my social media, I realized that so many videos are about some kind of trend that is going on right now. And I got into this rabbit hole of wellness trends, of beauty trends, of makeup trends, and it gave me the inspiration for this video because I don't know if it's just me, but I feel that this wellness thing, this self-care thing, is just getting to a form of another performance. It's just another thing that you have to excel in order to be worthy enough. You have to have this perfect morning routine. You have to get up 5 o'clock in the morning and have like 20 steps in the morning, and then you have to drink matcha the whole day, and then you go to Pilates and you have like 20 different skincare products, whatever, all of those things, right? And if you do not do this, you are not excelling in this area. So you are basically neglecting your self-care. I can imagine that a few years back I would be watching all those videos and wondering, oh, okay, I am not doing all those things. Am I less worthy than other people then? Am I not taking sufficient self-care? And the other thing is that I would definitely not have enough money to buy everything what those self-care and wellness trend videos are recommending. And I am here to tell you today that those self-care trends, some of them can be good and they can be very beneficial to you. However, that's not it when it comes to self-care, and I'm gonna give you what you can do instead and what is gonna be truly beneficial, because I've been there. I did not know how to take care of myself. I was not loving myself at all. And now I'm in a position of life when I take so good care of myself and I really fulfill my soul and I know how to do it. And that's what we're gonna speak today about. Let's get into it. So there's this thing, right? I would call it a trend trap. You already have so many things in your life where you have to perform. You have this to-do list, you have to take everything off, you go to school, you go to work, you have to like do dentist appointment, all those kind of things. And then in this area where you can actually chill, you can take it as a moment of rest. People made it another optimization area, another to-do to tick off. At the end of the day, for a lot of people, this self-care is just another to-do list. It is supposed to help you nourish your soul. It is supposed to help you relax, take care of yourself. It's not another to-do list. It becomes a sort of competition, like, are you in or are you out? And if you do not do self-care like us, you are not that girl. And I know for myself, another thing is also that I was so exhausted. Every single time when I was following some of those like wellness rituals and morning routines, whatever, all those things, I felt like it was not really fitting me. It was just exhausting me. And it's not just with self-care, it's also with hobbies. Hobbies can be a sort of self-care, but a lot of times we have a feeling like if we do not perform in a hobby, then it's not even worth doing it. That's how I lost my creativity for a lot of years. I was not creating at all because I did not view it as something performative. It was not getting me ahead of others. So why would I even bother? Why would I even do it? Because you want to nourish your soul. I would recommend a shift from how can I be better to what makes me feel more like me. The bad thing about trend is that if you blindly follow them, it doesn't have to give you any sort of satisfaction, any sort of benefit. If you want to really truly care for yourself, you have to feel what makes you feel good. When do you feel taken care of? It's exactly like with clothing. There can be some kind of trend. There can be a trend that wearing pink t-shirt with flowers is now in. However, pink is not my color. It does not suit me the best. I can wear the trend. I can be trendy, but it's not gonna look best on me. And same goes for the trends. There can be trends that really fit you, that really benefit you. You really enjoy them. Let's say a big trend that I really still do was matcha. Matcha got so popular and I love it. But there are so many people who hate it, absolutely. And when you see it in every single second video with a wellness trend, a person who hates matcha would not benefit from it whatsoever. However, me, I completely love it. And for me, it's a part of my wellness self-care ritual. So that's the first thing. It's not about the performance of how much you can do, of how many rituals you can pack into one day. It's about what feels truly true to you. And overall, when it comes to self-care, it's about observing yourself, which is my second point. Imagine you go on a date with a guy, let's say he's your boyfriend, and he really, really hates chocolate ice cream. And when you go buy ice cream, it's like you would buy the chocolate one for him because it's now trendy. It's like the top favorite ice cream flavor in the neighborhood, and you would buy the chocolate one, but he does not like it. You would not do it because you would not make the person happy. Instead of picking the top trending trend, the best ice cream flavor out there, choose what really fits you well. Explore what you really like. Deepen the relationship with yourself, because a lot of times when we blindly follow what is out in the world, we forget about ourselves. You want to kind of date yourself. You want to find out what makes you joyful, what makes you fulfilled, what makes you calm, what makes you feel like resting. You want to deepen your relationship to the point when you know yourself so well that you know what self-care really helps you. And by blindly following something, what is deemed as trendy, you're not gonna reach this state because you don't have a conversation with yourself. It's exactly like you would never ask your partner about what they like and what they don't like. You don't ask yourself that. And I also did not ask myself that. I did not know what I like and who I am and what I prefer doing and what is self-care for myself, and I was just blindly following trends, and it never made me feel like I enjoy it and it fulfills me and it gives me some energy back, but nothing was helping because I was not having a conversation with myself about those things. And here I keep touching the feeling good thing, right? There can be things that make you feel good in a very stable, sustainable way, just like meditation, dancing. But there can be things that give you the dopamine hit. You feel good at the beginning when you play a video game or when you scroll, but eventually it sucks out your energy. When you do self-care, you would like to observe what brings you joy, fulfillment, what makes you feel good, but also feel the energy of yourself. Your energy will tell you what is right for you. And again, it's about the observing of yourself, getting to know yourself. The joy, the energy, the fulfillment, the excitement, curiosity, all those things can signalize that you are on a good path to figure out what is the real self-care for yourself. When I think of self-care also, I think that very, very useful thing is to look at what you loved as a kid. A lot of us lost touch with what we loved as kids because it's not productive. I already mentioned this. I had it with creativity. And by observing what you loved or remembering from photos or asking whoever took care of you, if you ask this person or you try to find it out what you really loved as a kid and you reconnect with it, there's a very high possibility that you're gonna find something that is really truly your self-care. So for me, ever since I was a small kid, I loved having headphones with music that I really enjoy. Whenever I feel some intense emotion, a lot of times I actually get my headphones. I put on the music and I kind of regulate my emotions. It helps me. It's a part of my self-care. And I used to love it as a kid. That can be a self-care too, you know. It does not just have to be creams and Pilates and all of stuff. And that leads me to a final point. Let it be messy. All those videos, they are so polished, and I get it. I create content as well. You want to make it look nice, but those videos do not have to be real. Maybe some very organized people love when everything looks polished and their whole life just looks polished. That's not me. I don't understand how people have the energy to do actually stuff that is self-care, be productive, go to work, do all the habits and make everything look super polished. Like, what do you eat? It's just not my style. I cannot waste excessive energy to make things look like flawless, you know, like a flawless morning routine routine, and that's okay. If you want to do yoga in the morning, you don't have to put on yoga clothes and look like super fancy. You can just do it in your pajama, and it's great. It's about the movement, it's about the yoga, it's not about how you look, right? So just because it looks polished on social media doesn't mean that it has to be polished in your own life, because it can get so exhausting. It's another extra energy. And I'm just glad that I'm sticking to my habits, that I'm drinking water, that I'm doing my self-care. And if I would have to think every single damn time that I have to look like very like, you know, that I have to look very pretty during every single self-care thing I do, then like, oh my god, I could not do as much self-care, because I would be just like in my head and thinking if I look polished properly. No, it's not my style. Maybe it's style of some people. If it gives you joy, or if it makes you more disciplined and you feel that that's what you need, or if it adds some value to your life, make it look polished as much as you want. But if you know that it would just decline your whole self-care system, just like me, don't freaking polish anything. Just go for the raw, natural self-care. All this video I speak about self-care, so I am gonna give you some examples from my own life. I really enjoy dancing, listening to the birds, kind of reconnecting with nature, and I would say I love matcha. I already mentioned that. It's my sort of self-care, to create and to make beauty. There are many examples what you can do, what is self-care, what you can enjoy, how you can enrich your life. The thing that I would really focus on is, does it bring you joy? Does it uplift your energy? Does it make you feel fulfilled? Does it take away the feeling of being drained? And remember, if you do something that is trendy, that is going viral, and it is for you, and you really enjoy it, and it's the wellness trend, it doesn't mean anything bad. You can still do it. If it fits you, then that's the great thing. This whole video was more like a reminder that just because something is trendy doesn't mean that it's good for you. And that's exactly what I want you to bring away from this video, to observe what you enjoy, what is the best for you, and what you personally benefit from. And yes, that will be it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it, and smash the like button or the subscribe button or whatever button, and see you in the next one. Bye!